Greetings to all the movie maniacs. To watch or not to watch is the question. Alex here with you today, and we'll discuss movie Dangerous Animals 2025. Thriller, horror, production is Australia and USA. This movie is about serial killer Bruce Tucker, and he's not really a typical serial killer, and it's not really very much typical serial killer movie that we used to watch. Our character, it looks like very charismatic, very big, kind of a funny guy. When you look at him first and when you watch movie from beginning, you cannot even guess by the way he behaves. This is kind of sick and violent person. It's very much entertaining kind of personality, and he's very much experienced in hospitality. So what is different in this movie? Why this movie is a little bit different from other serial killers movies you watched all over the time? So first of all, our serial killer, he's an owner of attraction diving with sharks in the steel cage. He's owning his own boat and he uses as his base. So usually what serial killers will do in other movie, they'll go around by their car or some van, by their van or just normal car or some truck. They'll find victims on the street, they'll put them in the car and they'll bring them to whatever their house, and they'll store them, the victims, in some secret compartment in the house or in some soundproof room or in the basement, or they'll bring to their remote farm or some remote house somewhere in the forest or somewhere far away in the mountains where nobody can hear the victims and come for rescue. Most of the time he will not even go out to search for their victims. He will invite them to his boat, placing advertisement in the internet or magazines or newspapers, and the victims will come by themselves to his boat. Then he'll just go by boat to the open ocean, and then he will store the victims here on the boat, not in the house, not in the basement, and there is nobody can hear or find out victims in the open ocean in the boat. The next thing, he's killing only tourists, so it's much more difficult to track what's happened to the tourist rather to the local. So he's kind of minimizing the risks of being caught. The third thing is the way how he's killing his victims. He's not strangling them or cutting them to pieces while they've been alive. He usually feeding them to the sharks. This guy is fascinated and I think a little bit crazy about sharks. He's almost worshipping them, and something like bringing human sacrifices to sharks. He is also filming the process on the VHS, and he have a big library at home of VHS video of the process how sharks are killing and eating alive his victims. And he's usually watching these movies during lunch or dinner, sipping glass of wine and enjoying it. Also he using hair of the victims to create some customized baits for his fishing trips. Cinematography, it's evolving and developing in last few decades, and we can see a lot of interesting movies and combinations in the movies, like a cocaine beer or Winnie Pooh killer or Mickey Mouse killer or Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. It's a movie like within mix of 5 or more different thematics in it. In this movie we have something like a 2 ingredients cocktail mix. It's like a movie Jaws. If you watch Jaws, It's horror movie where sharks killing people and hunting people, and classic horror movie stories like Zodiac or maybe Jack the Ripper or Golden Glow and some other more similar movies. So actually Bruce Tucker is not our main hero, of course, our main villain together with his wild sharks. But our main characters are Zephyr, a girl from USA. She seems was an orphan and she escaped from her average normal life in US, and she's trying to heal her trauma and psychological problem using surfing as healing, as meditation, as cure. So she's just hanging out, driving by her car and leaving her car between surfing spots in Australia. She's meeting Moses, some young guy, and they're starting to hook up and spend the night together. Early night or early morning, or actually still night time, Zephyr going to the surf spot to come earlier there and to prepare in advance to be ready to come there when no other surfers yet there, escaping from Moses, and he's getting kidnapped by Bruce Tucker. She brought to the boat, and there is already other lady also there, some other tourist. She's also imprisoned and she's also waiting there for her end. So later we can watch with you something like a classic slasher, thriller, horror story, but I'll not tell you how it unfolds, who will survive or not survive. It's up to you guys to watch and see. So should I recommend this movie to watch or not? I will give this movie 6 out of 10 rating, and I will recommend it to watch to all of the horror fans, all of the thriller fans, all of the movie maniacs who likes to watch movies about serial killers. There is a little bit of some new things, or I would say old things mixed together to look it like some new things, but not really much original movie, but also not boring. Even the story is a little bit predictable, but the way it's filmed, it's very dynamic. There is a lot of action scenes. It's interesting to watch. I didn't regret I watched it. Why only 6? Because there is a lot of holes in the plot, in the story. As always in horror movies, there is a lot of situations when our main hero, Zephyr, she could actually finish Bruce Tucker and kill him on spot, but she usually stops on half of way and she's just escaping or trying to escape, like being in the middle of nowhere in the ocean. Not really much understandable. Then the scene when Tucker tries to feed Moses to sharks, but by some reason sharks are not hungry or not interested and they're not finishing him up. It's also not really much logical. And also we'll have one scene when Zephyr met shark underwater, looking into the eyes, and shark looking into the eyes of Zephyr, and something like our director and screenwriter trying to tell us, oh, shark, look deeply in the soul of our main hero and find something similar there. Find out that our Zephyr is also like a fighter, like a shark. She's a strong character. That's why shark decided to let her go. Or maybe because shark is also suffered a lot. It covered in scars, and Zephyr also been through a lot, and something like shark have empathy. It's like felt it's all the pain of our main hero, and shark just decided not to eat Zephyr. That's why not quite make any sense to me. Yeah. And also surprisingly our Tucker our tech hacker was able to commit so many crimes without being caught. Even I think it would be easy to track him after a few kills, because tourists are missing continuously, and it might be not quite difficult for police to track where they were heading last time, or where there was, like, what was the last contact of them. It was hacker and his entertainment agency, but police still didn't manage to find him for a long time. Oh, thank you, movie maniacs, for your time. I hope this review was useful for you. Put some likes, subscribe to the channel, write in the comment, did you like this movie or not. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.